Hello everyone, today we're looking at the O-gauge GWR 1400 and Autocoach from Dapol. Hello everybody and welcome to the Kiln Line. Today we are looking at two Dapol models, one being the Dapol 1400, 1432 in GWR livery, and the Dapol O-gauge Autocoach number 40 Twin Cities. But first, let's look at the locomotive. Here we have the locomotive, the Dapol O-gauge 1400 in GWR green, auto-fitted 1432. Now, this was the first locomotive I bought in O-gauge and I was so excited to get this thing. So when I opened this up and saw all this lovely literature sat here, so here we've got the owner's manual, obviously lovely printed manual by Dapol, giving detailed instructions on how to remove the PCB to install the DC decoder, which I also plan on going through with you in this review. All the step-by-steps of where everything is, parts list, manufacturer's warranty, and small print. This locomotive I have fitted with U-Choose sound. Now this thing is quite heavy on sounds. I make a mention in my other reviews about being quite light on sounds. This has actually got 25 functions, which is very good. Which is what I come to expect from a 21-pin sound chip. And this is the how to take it out of the packaging. It's quite special when you have a model that requires instructions on how to remove it from the packaging. Right, I remember this. Right, so let's take the first bit of foam off, and here she is in this big cradle. This is one of those packaging where you think, why? Because most of their other locomotives are in just foam. They're in foam packaging. Like the 08, that just came in foam. This has had to have a plastic cradle. The original packaging for my first 5700 also came in a cradle like this. But yeah, enough of me going about a cradle and how I don't like it. Let's get it out of it. There we go. Upside down there. And here she is, Dapol 1400. She's a very handsome locomotive, I must admit, and Dapol did an amazing job. So hopefully the double O-gauge versions of this locomotive that Dapol are bringing out will be just a scaled down version of this, which will be a treat for you double O-gauge guys. But yeah, she's a beautiful locomotive, and being my first engine, it was definitely an entry level into O-gauge. The detail comparison between this and what I was used to was absolutely phenomenal and just made me fall in love with the scale. So, shall we have a look at the Autocoach next? So, next up we have this massive coach, the GWR Lime Chocolate and Cream Twin Cities Autocoach number 40. When I first got this, it kind of made me think, wow, coaches are huge in O-gauge, and they really are. So with O-gauge you tend to get a block of polystyrene with a plastic cover just to keep all the dirt off and any damage to the coach, to hold it in place more importantly. And then you get a nice bit of film here to lift it out using. So what we'll do is we'll lift it out. Come on. Now the first thing that is very apparent on this coach, as it's quite light in comparison to the others that I have, but it doesn't lack on detail. Absolutely gorgeous, but we'll look closer into that soon. Well, there's the coach. I've just noticed there's a bag in here, so let's see what's in there. In the polystyrene. Let's see if we can dig it out. A bit of trouble. Right, so we've got a spare coupling, some spare screw link couplings, and some of the detail parts I haven't fitted. So I'll have a look at that. Actually, that's never even knew these were part of the kit. Huh. Every day is a school day. Okay. So now we've opened both of them, let's get them onto some track and have a closer look. So here we are on the track, and as you can see, she is a stunner of a locomotive. We've got the vacuum pipe on the front, the screw link coupling neatly tucked under. Sadly that's plastic, so you can't actually use it for any coupling to any rolling stock, otherwise it just pulls itself apart. You've got the number plate, and as you go down the left hand side you've got a toolbox, beautifully printed transfers there. Got the water tank cap on the top, valve gear, rear suspension, steps, and a lovely number plate there. It's not printed either, that is actually embossed into the bodywork, which is always a nice thing to see. This locomotive is full to the brim with details. Think of this as your railroad version of ogauge. The side, it's literally copy and paste the other side, but I'll show you anyway. We do have a cheeky look at the inside motion. Sadly that doesn't actually work, but it's there for extra detail, which is always nice. Got your sander there, sand pipes. The doors on there on the cab do move. I'll show you those in a little bit. So just another extra segment to the video. Just want to show how easy it is to change a chip on one of these locomotives. So firstly you just got to shimmy off the firebox door like that, smoke box door, sorry, and then you are greeted with PCB right here. And all you got to do, grab it, a little bit of force, and out it comes. How genius is that? As you can see, I've got the resistor and the speakers attached. I did all the soldering on this one. It's relatively straightforward. Luckily, the sounds for this locomotive from U-Choose, and they have a very good instruction manual on how to do the wiring and any other fiddly bits on this locomotive. So as you can see, just put it all back together and get the smoke box door on the right orientation, and voila, all done. The Autocoach, as you can see, you got brake pipes, metal screw link coupling, which is lovely, large oval buffers for helping go around tight radius curves and over sharp points. As you move up here, you've got in there you've got the sound speaker housing, which on this model isn't being used, but I have fitted it with lighting, which doesn't come standard. You've got all the brake rigging underneath and all the wires underneath the coach. Lovely printed details on the side, along with the body work being absolutely stunningly made. From this end, you've got the brake pipes, you've got the bell top, all the same on this side as there is on the other. Lovely underframe detail. Side you can just about make out some of the levers and the handbrake in there. You've even got a windscreen wiper on the window as well. All these nice little details you don't expect on a coach, to be fair. So now that we've looked at the locomotive and coach, let's see how much they weigh. So let's first see how much the locomotive weighs. Let's put the track on the scales so you can calibrate that. So the locomotive comes in at just over 0.7 kilos, which is quite light for an O-gauge locomotive, as I'm sure you'll agree. Right, should we try the coach next? Let's recalibrate it. Put the longer piece of track on. .65 kilos. Almost weighs as much as the locomotive. I'd like to take a moment to make a quick announcement to say that the Kiln Line has arranged an exciting sponsorship with CB Models. CB Models are amazing 3D printing specialists for our wonderful hobby with a range of items across N, Double O and O gauges. Keep an eye out in future for videos for more and more of their wonderful items appearing on the Kiln Line in the coming months, to show just how great they really are. Head over to their website or eBay shop to see their ever-expanding range of items. Links for CB Models are in the description of the video. So, let's see what sounds this locomotive has. So, now I've heard all the sounds, let's take her for a run. So, in summary, this locomotive is a perfect and cheap introduction to ogauge, especially with the recent online sales. It has plenty of details and runs a dream from the get-go. The locomotive is very easy to fit with a DCC chip or sound decoder with little to no tools required, a feature which Dapol are following through with their other locomotives. The Autocoach is a great entry-level coach with plenty of details and easy to run along with, being the perfect partner to the 1400. Anyone who has picked up both of these while on sale got a very, very good deal that is likely never to be repeated. This pair are a great way to start an ogauge journey, along with being a great complete train set for an existing collection. Dapol have done a wonderful job with both of them, and this 1400 Autocoach are firm favourites here at the Kiln Line. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and hit that notification bell if you want to see and hear about more updates on the Kiln Line.